Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. That's caught. It's Eakin. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know, as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a can.
Pulls it in. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. There is just nowhere to run. 3 straight times and not one single inch forward on any of them.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. To the air, it's Levitt. Quickly to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his second year winning the league with the team that was picked to finish last, guys.
And in the playoffs, more than represented themselves well. They had the bye, but they fought Texas tooth and nail. Could have won that football game. And Jesse, a superstar at the quarterback position.
They got a really good one coming back. No Cam Scattaboo this year, though, so they're going to have to find ways to be able to run the football effectively. That was a big part of their success a year ago.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Udo. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
He'll pull it on the read. Makes it past the marker. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Levitt. It's complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On the direct snap, it's Udo. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Field goal is good. And with the field goal, we're tied here in the second quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Breaks into the open. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. And the Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. To the air, it's Morton. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
Got it in the middle, it's Joyner. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Tyson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Caught in the backfield, it's McClain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Got a man. It's Tyson. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's West. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And points of turning it on. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Levin. Caught near the sticks, it's Udo. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sure hands, it's Tyson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
2nd down coming up.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on 3rd down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Finds his target down the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism better.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. 2nd down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Douglas. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And the Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Now the play fake. Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Man, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times where you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back looking for room. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. The quick out. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They're going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the first down marker is. You got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that once you catch it and you go out of bounds, you've already picked up the first. He wasn't able to do that, and now it sets up 4th and short.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And I love the location of that throw. 4th down on the slant. He puts it out in front of his target so that when he catches it, he can advance and get north to pick up more yards.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Touchdown, Arizona State! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
To the air, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Not much time left, but the offense has a shot to end this one in regulation. Looking for room, it's Joyner.
I love the play call here late in the game. You've got 2 timeouts. You need points to win, but you can still run the football, and you can lean on this offensive line and your ball carrier to get it done. That was a really good-looking play late.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Joyner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like this, man. Clock running down. You can take a knee. You can be very conservative, but you can tell they're trying to spin this ball, go for the win. I like it. Just don't make the mistake.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Joyner. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Virgil. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. The play action fake. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
It is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Third down, and they need to be smart here so they don't make it a more difficult field goal attempt. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play